Hi guys, today I'm going to show you a custom indicator that was given to me by one of the guys based in US. He's been trading for nearly 10, 15 years in FX market. He's created this custom indicator that finds the liquidity in the Forex markets. So I'm going to quickly show you, do a quick demo on it. I've taken like few trades before on it, and the win rate is roughly about closer to 80-85%. But I can show you today's trading, and I'll show you what the indicator has done today for all the major six G7 currencies that has traded today. So let's begin. I'm gonna start by adding the new chart. Let's say EUR/USD. I'll remove the grid, switch it to candles. Okay, and then I'm gonna add here. So I'm gonna add a secret. It's called Secret Profit Profiler, basically. Actually, it's called Secret Profit Levels. So what this one does is pretty much you will get these two zones here. So here is the sell zone of the candles, and here is the buy zone of the candles. And the way this works is it basically tries to find where is the hidden liquidity within the Forex markets. And the way the banks and the big firms actually trade, they look at kind of this kind of indications of where the market liquidity is, so they can actually trade them more. So I'm going to quickly show you how this will work. So for example, I have EUR/USD here. So, and as you can see, it's very simple to use. So you place your buy stop trade here. So as you can see, it's already hit the first target. And I am on a 4-hourly rate. So I can quickly show you the hourly rate. As you can see that this custom indicator started roughly about here 1 o'clock, right? So the signal came in at 1 o'clock on the charts for me. And obviously, it didn't hit the zone. It was below the zone, as you can see, like, started from yesterday actually. And it didn't hit the zone. So this is the red zone, which is like basically, the one that potentially will go down. So we're not touching any of this here. The triangle actually has come in at the in a 4 hours chart. As you can see, there is, and this is the green zone. As you can see, it tells you that this is the buy zone stop levels. So what happens is that this is our buy stop. This is what you're going to enter the order. So, and it actually tells you what you need to enter the order at. So 1.16845, right? That's your buy stop. Buy stop means that the price hasn't reached there yet. So once you see this, you can actually just pretty much set your target and go to sleep and then wait for the market to do its magic, really, to be honest with you. And as you can see, in a 4 hours chart, last 12 hours, it's a massive market move. Let's go back to the 1 hour chart. And as you can see that, suddenly it was all down here. So obviously we're still waiting. Our order hasn't been executed in the market, right? Suddenly there's a big news, and the news came in and bang, it pushed it up, right? And then as you can see, the second candle here, actually, our price got executed in the market. So our order became active at 1.16849. If I highlight this, yeah. The next target is just a 15 pips target. That's all you have to do. So you can have two targets. You can have a 15 pips target, or you can have 30 pips target. And that's all you have to do. Right? 15 pips. You can have your 0.1 lots here, or 1 lot here, or half lot here, or even a smaller lot here. and you would have made money easily on this one without even looking at anything else. That's how easy it is. Okay, so this is Euro USD and what happened in last 24 hours, right? We got the signal, we had the two targets. Actually, it hit the first target without any problems. As you can see, clearly hit the target. You would have got 15 pips and you would have made your, if you would have gone for like half a pip, 0.5 or 0.1, you would have made $15 or whatever, you know, whichever size you went in, right? That's the first, that's the first one. Then I'm gonna add the few more currencies. So let's do that again. I'm gonna add the Australian USD, and I want to see the same thing. So I'm gonna change the graph to normal readable graphs, and you know, lime, and that's gonna go back to red. Okay, we do the candlesticks. I'm going to remove the grid, so it's human readable. So this right now, the chart is completely empty. As you can see, it's got no indicators, nothing. All I'm gonna do, then add this in. And as you can see, look at that, right? So this obviously came in and was created, right? The zone was created for us. This is what I call the momentum zone, basically. Hidden liquidity is in this region. This is where the banks and the big orders are. So this is the hidden liquidity. Here's the region where it picks up the momentum. It's going upwards or going downwards, right? We're not interested in any of these zones at all. We're looking at, okay, it's build the momentum, and then all we do is we do the buy stop order, which is in this case, it was 1.071848. So in few hours time, as you can see, this is a 1 hour chart, right? So in about like few hours time, it actually hit both targets and went over it as well, as you can see, right? So hit the first one, right? Pretty much very clear. Then it hit the second one. So that you could have easily made about 15 pips there or 30 pips there, right? That's second number two currency pair, which is AUD USD. We just looked at EUR USD as well. Let's have a look at the other ones. So for example, I'm gonna now add for currency pairs. I always, you know what, I'm still trying to get used to, because I had like few days off that I haven't actually traded that much, so I'm still trying to get used to the MT4 indicator. And I want to add one more currency pair, so I'm going to add GBP USD, right? Same thing. We're going to just go to the bars. We're going to remove the grid, and I'm going to add the secret profit levels. Hey, there you go. Again, same thing, right? The market actually moved. So if you would have created the target here, somewhere here, so say for example, around about 5 a.m. or whatever time the target has become, obviously it didn't hit up till this region, which is about, you know, 1:30 or 12:30 UK time, yeah? And as you can see, I'm on an hourly rate, so I'll reduce this to 30 minutes, 15 minutes, right? Let's reduce this to 15 minutes. So roughly, as you can see, the triangle was created roughly about, you know, 12:30 UK time, okay? And that came in, and as you can see, it actually hit it without any problems. As you can see, it hit the first target here, so we would have bought it at 1.30849, and it would have hit our target easily. As you can see, within like, you know, 3 hours, it hit our target, and it went past our second target as well. So this custom indicator that this trader has created actually is very, very good. Let me give you a small, like, brief history about him. He's been trading in the markets for like nearly between 10 to 15 years, he told me, and he's created this because he actually taught a lot of big traders in Wall Street actually how to trade the hidden liquidity. And you would not find this custom indicator anywhere else. Actually, he's taught over like 3,000 people around the world how to trade, and he was telling me that a lot of people actually just trade this strategy. and they have been making a lot of money, absolutely a lot of money. And as you can see, now we have seen three pairs. We would, if say for example, if you would have entered like, you know, all three of these pairs, right? You would have made 15, 15, 15. Or if you would have been really greedy, you would have made 30, 30. You would have hit second target as well today. You would have made 30, 30, 30. That's 90 pips, right, guys? Half a pip, which is 0.5, would have made you 450 pounds. 1 pip each, depending upon your account size, you would have made 900 pounds. If you would have taken 0.1, you would have made 90 pounds in 3 trades in a day. Not bad, huh? So as you can see, it finds the hidden liquidity. And one of the key aspects, he told me that it actually works very well closer when it's coming to a point. Especially, he said to me that, look, human psyche is that we like to see the rounded numbers. So if you want to see the price, if it's here, roughly about here, right? So we won't say, listen, it's close to, if you're talking to a normal person, you will say, actually, you know what, it's roughly about 1.31, close to 1.31, right? That's what we will tell them. You're not going to say to them, listen, 1.31849 sort of thing, right? We'll round it off and we'll say, yeah, it's actually 1.31. Yeah. And that's what this indicator actually looks at. And that's where a lot of hidden liquidity is, by the banks, by the hedge funds, by big other firms. And this is the hidden liquidity that they usually use, actually. And it's very good. So this is, we have seen 3 of them now. I'm going to add a few more so you can see. Now, UCAT, it's a nice little trend going downwards, right? Have a look at this. So I'm going to remove the grid again. I'm going to put the secret profit level, and as you can see that? It's trade number 4. Trade number 4 that occurred today, right? As you can see, again, similar time when the market has moved and market moved in our direction. As you can see, it hit both targets. It's not necessary, look, it's not going to be necessary that it's going to hit both targets every time. You know, that's a judgment you have to make as a trader. You know, being a very conservative trader, I usually just traded having the first target and I'm happy with that. 15 pips at 0.3 or 0.2, I'm happy with that, right? That's about 30 quid per trade, easily. 30 pounds per trade, I'm happy with that, you know? And if I've taken 3 or 4 of them, I'm gonna make at least 100, you know, 120, 150 pounds, depending upon how many trades I take, right? And I don't have to worry about anything else. So that's UCAT. Have a look at the other one as well. Look at USD JPY. USD JPY actually going on a different direction. It's going up instead of going down, right? You guys know that, right? Again, so if I remove the grid, just select the same thing. And guys, there you go. It's actually hit the first target for us in about maybe let's do 15-20 minutes time, right? So we are here somewhere. As you can see, hit the target. So he came close, started around about here or this time here. So again, the entry price, well, he actually tells you what price you need to enter, which is brilliant things about this. Pinpoint entry price, pinpoint exit price, pinpoint target price. So we got 1 target, 2 targets, first target, second target. It tell you where to exit as well. So if I highlight on this line, it will tell me that's your first TP. Yeah. So if I highlight on the second target, so if I do, if I go up, only thing I hate about MT4 is very hard to like resize the windows. It's like it doesn't work properly. Auto arrange. So as you can see, that it's hit the first target at the moment, right? So that if you would have taken that, again, you would have made the money easily without any problems, right? So that's number 5. As you can see, the accuracy of this custom indicator. I mean, I'm not saying, look, I've tested it. Yes, I had 2 or 3 losses, but I had mostly wins. Mostly, I would say I had wins. Like out of roughly about 11 trades I took at 0.01, I had roughly about 9 that I won, and two actually that were in losses. But actually, you know what? Even these two came very, very close. Then the market reversed. Actually, they were like, I was away on number 10th. I was away around about, probably 2 pips out of, it was 13 pips in the profit, and it reversed actually. So I thought, you know what, let me just finish 15. It didn't do that. It went down and it kind of, hit my stop loss. The stop loss is also 15 pips. 15 pips. That's all you need, right? That's your stop loss here. Okay. That's your startup. So that's 15 pips roughly. 15 pips stop loss, 15 pips profit if you want to take the first target, and plus 15 pips on the top if you want to take. So if you can have a risk of 2 to 1, or you can have 1 to 1, right? Easy, 15 pips, 0. If you're taking with 0.1, you lose $15 if you lose the trade. If you win 15 pips, you win 15 pounds easily. Okay, and if you want to go for the second target, you can go and have it, and that's going to give you roughly about 30 pips. So there you go, guys. We have checked right now every single one of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades would have been the same thing, right? Look at something. Let's look at something else, right? Look at this. Look at this. CAT CHF. Let's see how it does on CAT CHF, all right? So again, remove the grid. Get this guy in. There you go. See where the target is right now, right? So he hasn't hit our target. The target is here roughly. So it's 0.74149. That's the entry, our entry point, sell stop. It's a sell stop order. When you guys doing a sell stop order, I'm gonna actually take a trade on this one. All right. So I'll quickly show you. So it's a pending order. Okay. So we're gonna have sell stop, and I'm gonna have entry, exact precise entry that I have it here. So it's roughly about 149, right? Okay, so it's gonna be roughly about 74149. Yeah, my stop loss, it's gonna be roughly about another 15 pips. So if I look at it here, it's gonna be 0.74300. So I'm gonna actually enter that. So it's gonna be 0.300, and I am gonna take a profit of roughly about, I'm gonna say 74,100. No, actually wrong. 74. That's what I need. So 74. That's my profit target, right? 0.1. I'm gonna place the trade. Bang, in. Yeah. So as you guys can see, this is my drag and drop modify, right? I'm gonna lose 151 pips. 0.1. This is my entry price. Yeah, drag to modify. I'll have to, but it doesn't matter. And that's my first target. Okay, so as you guys can see, I've taken this on CAD CHF. Let's see how this one goes and how this one behaves. It may not hit my target, or you may not execute my order. It may do, depending upon how the market is doing. Okay, so let's see. So that's one of the examples. Having looked at the other ones as well, for example, yesterday's one, EUD, JPY. So I'm going to do the same thing. Market, grid, remove. I'm going to bring profit level. And again, it's showing me it's got a wonderful time. As you can see, it's already, the order has already started it. So if you would have taken it like possibly an hour ago, looking at this, we could have been like halfway through now. So we are already 130,845, and the current price is 87, right? So we are like in pips in the money already, like in positive. So you have 3 pips already been made. I expect this to hit this 131 easily. As you can see, the target is 131 as the target. Yeah. So this is all you have to do for this custom indicator for hidden liquidity. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any questions. I will be using this quite a lot during the intraday to gain quick pips or do the day trading. So when I start doing the working from home, which I'm going to be doing after I come back from holidays, I'm looking at first week of October, but I may work for 1 or 2 days from home, probably next week, maybe one day next week. Or maybe when I'm in holiday, I might be logging and I might send an email messages to you guys for trading. So be prepared. This is going to be really fantastic, and it'll be really enjoyable. It's this actually indicator is very good. Look, no indicator is 100% bulletproof, right? No indicator. So expect some losses, right? So you're not going to win every single trade. Let me make it very clear. And that's not, as you guys all know, you've been trading for a while now in Forex, and you guys know that losing is a part of the game in FX as well. The best possible scenario is that you win more and lose less, and that's how your P&L, profit and loss, or this is how you make money in FX. Okay, so I mean, so far, as you can see, it has been very, very accurate. It predicts it very well. It looks at the market momentum. This is the momentum zone going upwards, and this is the momentum zone going downwards. That's all you have to do, and pretty much put the your buy stops and sell stops. Wait for your 15 pips. You can then, once this actually when you become comfortable, you might put in 1 pip, and you get 15 pips. That's 150 pounds easily, one trade, right? It may work. It may work. So if you add 2-3 trades, and if you win 2 out of 1, right? You lost 1, you won 2, you still made 150 pounds, because you don't have to worry about it. You only have 15 pips for the stop loss as well, right? So you are actually going ahead and winning it. Okay, so guys, this is a very good indicator. And I look forward to the live webinars we will be doing. Right, we will be placing trades. As you can see, I've placed 1 trade already, so my order is in execution. And as you can see, this is my order that I've entered, because obviously it hasn't hit our price yet. It may hit, may not hit. As you can see, if the rest of the currencies is actually is already hit. Most of them is hit the target too, which is 30 pips as well, which is very good. So now I'm gonna show you guys another indicator. I actually bought this indicator. This is not from the same person. This is from a different person. I'm actually currently testing this indicator, but it seems to be producing very good results. It's a trend following indicator, but it actually removes some of the noise that we receive in the lower time frames. Best works for 1 hour and 4 hour charts. So I'm gonna add that in. So let's make it a full chart. Remove the crap. Add this, and I do not have it here. So insert my indicators. Where are they? Custom indicators. I've got quite a few custom indicators, and it's this guy here. As you can see, trend following signal, nothing unusual, nothing fancy. It's just pretty much easy, straightforward thing. Works on all time frames, but I don't actually do that. And I am gonna have to okay that. As you can see, so let's actually change the colors so you can see what's going on. So bull one, I usually put lime and obviously follow the same thing. Bang. Right. Okay, there you go, guys. So as you can see in 1 hour, it has actually given us a very, very good signals most of the time. Obviously, you know, this is live, so it actually is not lagging. It's a moving averages, but it's not a lagging moving average. Most of the regular moving averages are actually lagging behind, as you know that, right? This is actually not a, this is actually not SME. This is actually not a lagging indicator. So he actually calculates based on, you know, the last few prices, and he's very, very quick as well. As you can see, you can avoid some of this stuff, right? So it gave us a buy signal here, as you can see. So for example, you went ahead and bought at this candle here. So the price was 0.7110, right? It actually gives you the indication that you should be buying it here, which is very good. And the arrow is brilliant. It actually shows what you need to do. As you can see, so it gave a buy signal here, then it gave a sell signal here. So market actually dropped a little bit from here. As you can see, this color means pretty much sell. Blue color is pretty much going long, right? So it actually gave buy and sell signals very close to each other, but obviously the market dropped right up till here. So the market came to 0.7099, roughly 9, right? Again, then he gave another buy signal, and since then the market has pretty much gone up. As you can see, if you would have taken from here all the way till about, you know, till here 72.60, you're pretty much looking at roughly about 120 pips, right? Same thing. Look, it gave a signal on here. So it gave a signal roughly about this location here. So this bar here, right? It gave a signal. And as you can see, it's continuously breaking down all the way up till here. So you're looking at roughly about like from here, 6.4 to about, you know, maybe up till here, you would have closed your order, right? You're following the trend, you've closed your order. So you would have seen this and you say, right, okay, I've got the buy signal, I'm going to close my order. Yeah. So roughly about, you know, 60 pips, 65 pips on hourly charts, right? Look at this. See, it actually works best on 4 hours chart. As you can see how clean it is. So it starts from here, right? If you would have taken like a few good pips, roughly from this angle here, we're looking at roughly about 0.7352 all the way here. So you would have got, you know, 0.7213, maybe 100 pips, right? This then it gave a buy signal at this level, which is, you know, which is okay. Sometimes you're going to have this when the market actually suddenly makes a turn. But again, you would have bought it here. You've gone a little bit up, then it dropped again, or maybe you may have closed it out on your sell stops. Then again, it gives you a very good signal. So don't get me wrong, this is much better than like normal moving averages that we have. So it's pretty much like it reduces a lot of noise, I would say that. And look at this. Look at the daily chart. I mean, this is even reduces the noise even better, guys, right? I mean, look at this. This is perfect signals, not close to each other. Perfect signals without any problems, right? Look at that. Pretty much would have given you a nice profits every time. Every time would have given you nice profits, right? If you count from here, this bar, bang's gone up, then you go your sell signal, close your order, or, you know, depending upon, look, you could start with 50 pips, yeah? 50 pips, you close your orders. 50 pips, you close your orders. Right, let's have a look at some other charts. So, for example, EA, actually. So remove this, that one, like candles. Lime, okay, red, bull candle is this one, down candle is red again. Okay, that insert indicators, custom indicators, and then I'm gonna go and put the trend focus one. So colors, right? And I'm gonna say okay that. So boom. As you can see, this is like 1 hour chart, right? Even 1 hour chart, I mean, it's very good, gives you like very good signals, you know, to be honest with you. Let's look at more deeply about this. So I'm still in 1 hour chart, right? As you can see, like, look, sometimes it's giving you some sort of signals close to each other. So this is the first buy signal. You must have noticed that when he does this, when he gives you the buy and sell signal very close to each other, right? As you can see, he gave you a buy signal at this level here, roughly. So you're looking at 1.62621, right? You bought it here. Then he gave you a second buy signal, and look at how it went up, right? Look at that. It's pretty much, you got like over 100 pips here, easily. Over 100 pips. Give you a sell signal, so you must have entered it here somewhere, right? Okay, up till here or here, whatever. Look at the drop. Nice little drop, right? Trend following, that's all you're doing. You're just waiting for arrows to come in. 4 hour signal, I mean, come on. Guys, this is brilliant, isn't it? It's absolutely brilliant, this one is. Look at that. Look at the curve. This is EURAUD. Absolutely amazing, right? Absolutely amazing. You got your curve, you got it, you're laughing all the way. Happy times, right? Same thing here. Okay, very close to each other, right? But it's going in your direction. It is going in your direction, so you should be happy, right? You could take your stop loss at the very highest point here, and he never reached, as you can see, and it dropped, bang, no problems. Again, here his kind of market was going a little bit of sideways, right? Look at that. Daily is crystal clear how it's working. See that? With the arrows. Arrows is pretty much you should be buying or selling at that point. So this is sell, blue is buy, right? And if I do weekly one, it's even better. Okay, it has some little bits and pieces here, but as you can see, you can follow the trend without any problems, right? No issues, no problems. Don't have to look at like the crossing of the 10 EMA or 30 EMA or SMAs and all that kind of rubbish that you have to look at. And as we know that, it's very difficult sometimes to predict whether, even when they're crossing, whether it's going to go up, whether it's going to go down. Here you don't have that noise. You just simply wait for the arrow. Arrow comes in, mate, you're in. Okay? You get your pips out, 20 pips, 30 pips, 40 pips, 50 pips, 100 pips, whatever you have. Take it. Daily chart, much better. I prefer daily chart. I enjoy trading on daily chart. Look at this trend. As you can see, it had a bit of a sideways here, right, on daily chart. But again, just look at how it's going, right? Easy pips, no problem. 100 pips, and you're laughing all the way, right? I wanted to show you one more on this one, and then I'm going to end it. It's going to be GBP NZD. Whoa. I actually missed out on a big trade. I closed it too early. I was in at 1.9256, something along those lines. I had an order on my bigger account. And as you can see, I was stupid enough to close it very early, closed it for 50 pips when there were clear signs that I shouldn't have closed. And I still regret I missed out on roughly about 500 pips, guys. 500 pips I'm talking about here. I'm not even talking about smaller pips. I'm talking about 500 pips, right? And I had an order of 0.5 pips, 50 pips I took. So I've made £250, but I could have made 9 times more of that value in one trade. And actually regret that, because I was kind of very hesitant, and all this negativity about the Brexit was running at the time, and I thought, you know what, 50 pips is 50 pips. I'm not gonna get greedy. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna sell it. 50 pips, I'm happy. But look what has happened to the trade. What has happened to the trade? See, this is where I was really, so I was around my profit target was roughly about, it was here, I started here basically, sorry, actually here roughly 192, if I remember correctly, 1925 something it was, and look at how it has gone up. Absolutely, I mean, like, if I do the daily chart, I really regret looking at this fucking daily chart, really, to be honest with you. I really do regret looking at this daily chart, because I was here roughly about this area. Let me make it bigger. Let me make it bigger, right? I was roughly at this area here, just bottom actually, roughly around, I was in between these two. So I actually bought it somewhere around here. And this is these two candle. I think I bought on this green candle because I thought that, after this big massive candle, red candle, green candle has occurred. Yes, it's a smaller candle, but I thought, you know what, this is a sign of reversal. I'm gonna take 50 pips away from here. But look at this. I was hesitant to kind of come out of the trade. I thought, you know what, let me just leave it for a couple of more minutes. But then I thought, you know what, it's too much happening with the Brexit news coming out negative and all this kind of crap, So I thought, you know what, forget it. I'm just gonna close it out. So I actually, had my limit on it, 50 pips, and I was out 250 pounds, and that was it. But look at what has happened next. If I would have followed this guy here, right, I was at a perfect entry, actually better entry than what the arrow came in. I would have taken from here 1.925, 1.92600 to look where it is now. Actually hit all the way there as well, over 2.0. And I really regret this. It was a 500 pips trade on 0.5, guys. 500 pips trade on 0.5. It's okay. That's how it works, So as you can see, the importance of this indicator. I mean, look at just this, right? H4, New Zealand USD. Have a look at this. See, this was roughly where my entry is, roughly around here. My entry was 4 hours, and look at that. Look at how it's gone, right? Arrow, perfect position, no problems whatsoever. Here it was previously it was going sideways, as you can see, right? It can go sideways, so I would not trade on this sideways, because the trend line is clearly, as you can see, this is a clear cut signal that it's moving on a one direction, right? Straight up, right? All the candles are above my line, above the indicator, every one of them. So I wouldn't trade on this, in this one, where it's kind of hitting and going and hitting and going, and I'm not sure, and it's not, market's not sure what it's doing, right? So I wouldn't bother about that. Again, as you can see, there were some buy signals here, and it went nicely, went up a little bit, went down, so it was going sideways as well, big time sideways. So this indicator actually will help us to iron out, big trends, and that's what I'm looking for as well. So one of my long-term strategies that I actually use, I'm very happy to use this indicator on it. I actually want to show you gold as well. If I see metals, yeah, there you go, our friend. I know everyone loves gold, me too. I am not different. Gold is something that I've made a lot of money on previously, and I wouldn't lie that gold is one of the best assets to trade on, whether you like it or you don't like it. Yes, it gives you, sometimes it does give you hard times, but over the past few months, because of Donald Trump's policies, gold has been like erratic. at best. Usually it's not at its usual where it trades in long distance directions. So as you can see, guys, I'm going to insert the indicator here. I pretty much can tell you the big trend focused strategies. Have a look at this, guys. Have a look at this. Just have a look at this. Clear signals, right? Clear signals, easy making money, and you would have been winning this day in, day out. Day in, day out. I mean, come on, you can't go wrong with this. Yes, there are some sideways movement. We can negate that. There you go. Right, look at this. Right, when we were in 113 region, have a look at this on a daily chart. I mean, it's just brilliant, isn't it? Amazing and brilliant. You cannot go wrong with that at all. Right, you could have had a smaller pips here as well, smaller pips there as well. So if I zoom in, let's zoom in. Right, as you can see, okay, the market was a bit hesitant here. There was no direction there, pretty much, right? But even in here, you would have got from here 1293 up till pretty much down here. You would have got a very good, very good, you know, pips here, massive pips here on gold, and you can't really go wrong with this indicator. I mean, if you just follow the arrows and put trades in, you should be extremely happy about it, and you know, you will make a lot of money. As you can see on a weekly one, it's actually pointing where it's going. On an hourly chart, it's actually doing this. On a even on a 30 minutes chart, right? Even on a 30 minutes chart, it's given us an arrow where it's going. Okay, so arrow has come in on this candle here, which was, you know, good starting point to enter a short trade. As you can see, even like on 30 minutes chart, started from here roughly. Arrow came in and bang, gone up. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, arrow came in, down arrow, all the way up till here. We would have made easy good money here as well. Same thing. I mean, even 30 minutes charts is brilliant. Let's look at 15 minutes. Same thing. Of course, you have to zoom it to see better picture of it, right? It'll give you a better picture of what's going on. As you can see in here, roughly you've put your sell order here. You would have probably made about, you know, 40 pips easily here without any problems. Again, this was a side movement market, so I wouldn't have traded here. The reason why I would say that is because obviously, you know, as you can see, it's quite close to the candle, so you don't really trade on that level. You wait for a clear direction like this, where you see the clear direction and you know what's going on, what's happening. Here again, same thing. The bar actually is over, it's right finished over our trend line, and it kept on going up without any problem. That's all you have to figure out. All you have to do is just look at the trend line, where the bars are, if it's over or below completely, and when they finish or close over or below completely, just make sure that you have enough distance. You see the arrow coming in, and then you have a perfect entry. And you just follow the trend pretty much. So yeah, these are the two indicators I wanted to show. I will show you the harmonic indicator as well in the future webinars, but that's probably for more advanced users who understand the various patterns. But it's very aggressive. That one you can use in any time frame. I will show you guys afterwards because I don't want to kind of, you know, show you too many things at once. So as you can see, my two indicators, one the secret profit one, absolutely very simple to understand. This is again very simple to understand, right? So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I am gonna stop it now. Take care, bye.